Things move a little slower when it's cold.
Okay, and we are live.
Okay, and well, I don't see Kim, but I know we have Kim.
I am here.
Okay, good morning, everyone.
Just give me a sec to share the agenda. Okay, you're good to go.
We're good to go. Calling the meeting to order at 8:05. All right. We respectfully acknowledge that the Township of Cavan Monaghan is located on the Treaty 20 Michi-Sagi territory in the traditional territory of the Michi-Sagi Anishinaabe. We offer our gratitude to First Nations for their care for and teachings about these lands. May we honor these teachings. I'll call for an approval of the agenda with one small amendment. Our meeting this morning was to start at 8 a.m. And end by 9 a.m. With that amendment, can I have a motion to approve the agenda?
Happy to approve.
It's Ryan and
Kim.
Okay. And carried. There's no, to my knowledge, unless anyone wants to declare a pecuniary interest this morning, there's none.
Nope.
Okay, and we have no closed session. We have no delegations. And that brings us to a motion to adopt the minutes of the meeting held November 20th, 2025.
I think you can do them both at the same time, Ken.
Okay, so also the minutes of the AGM meeting, which was held on the 26th. So one motion to adopt both sets of minutes. We all had a chance to review. Does anyone have any questions? Discussion?
Well, but again, happy to move them.
Thank you, Ryan. Seconder, please. Kim, that's generally you, if you can.
Yeah, sorry, I put my hand up. Yep.
Okay. Sorry, don't see your hand, but that's okay. Just say I'll second and then I'll know. And then carried, everyone. That's Sarah and I. All right. Then moving on to the Treasury report. No, business arising from the minutes. I have nothing to add there. Does anyone else?
No.
Oh, we would have done that at the beginning of the meeting. Moving on to the Treasury report. So as of November 1, our balance was $57,246.04. So in actuality, that number was, no, let me get down to the closing balance and then I'll make a comment there. Anyway, so that was $57,246.04 as of November 1. We had 1, 2, 3, 4 checks cleared, which wasn't all of what was, there was a lot outstanding by the time we got to the end of the month, where we were sitting at $56,081.38. In fact, that number was a lot lower as we entered into December 1, when a whole bunch of checks passed through the account. I think today we're more like 50,000. And then the check requisitions for, now let me stop there. Do we maybe take a motion at this point? I don't know how we want to do this going forward. I think probably we need 2 different motions, but.
We're just receiving that, Ken. Like, that's just the treasury report. So we'll just receive it.
Okay. So we'll receive both the check. It's one motion to receive the treasurer's report and approve the check requisitions at the end of the treasury report.
No.
I think you have to make a motion.
Sorry, different. We got to receive the treasury report, which is your opening and closing balance.
Right.
But then we haven't gone through the check requisition.
Right. So it's 2 motions, but we do it at the end of the item 9. Is that?
Whatever, we can do the treasury. Yeah, fine.
I'll ask Sarah, what do we normally do?
We normally do them together at the end, but
Right.
we separate them in the minutes.
Yes, right. That's what I believe too. So we'll just do it at the end, but it is still two different motions. Okay, moving on to the check requisitions. The first 1, 2, 3, 4 are decorating committee, which would amount to maybe $1,200, and it would all be on account of the winter greenery, maybe 11. I didn't add it up, but and then the next items 1, 2, 3, 4. That'd be for the all AGM, smart server, our 2 caterers, and check to Ryan to cover the liquor license at the AGM. All of our AGM expenses came in little under the budgeted amount of $500. Then the next item to myself is for AGM wine, which was $44. The holiday passport program, which was less than what we approved at our last meeting. And then there were some contracted services for Christmas in the Village, totaling $1,219.95. And then we have a check to Canna Bromley for $250 for marketing. This doesn't go against our CITV budget, but just marketing, because we've got lots of room there. But that was for the social media marketing for CITV. And then the final check is for our outdoor storage at Casey's 3 Acres. This would be on account of 2026. That's the amount for the year. This check is actually due on January 8th, which is before our next meeting. Is there any, does anyone want to have a discussion about that particular contract? Everything else.
Kathy, and I think finance reached out to you, but the invoice that was submitted.
Yes, we've corrected that. And I understand that we won't necessarily get the check until the invoice is done correctly.
Correct, yeah.
But I think that it is now, as of yesterday.
Okay.
And I just want to have a discussion about whether in fact we want to keep this contract on for 2026, because this is everything else that we've mentioned is money spent. We got to pay. This one we don't have to. We could decide that we want to remove the shed and all the contents of it before the end of the year. I assume we need to keep it on, but I just wanted to.
Unless there's an alternative solution, I don't see what.
I think we have to keep it on. And if there's an alternative solution for 2027, we can talk about that earlier in 2026. So we don't. But for right now, we did budget this for 2026. We didn't specifically discuss whether we needed the shed, but unless, okay, so I'm assuming that one's okay. No one's objecting to it. And yes, there was an issue with the invoice, but I think it's resolved. And then by the time we pay all these bills, I believe we're under the $50,000 mark. And then we have more CITV expenses coming, which will be paid in 2026 on account of this year's CITV event.
So So I'm happy to move the check request, but I'm a little curious of that comment, Kai, because I mean, if our balance is 56,000, where did the $6,000 go? Like, is this all?
Police. So
Oh, okay.
so there's two police bills, which you don't see in the 56,000. And there's all these checks that we've just written here now. And then there's more CITV coming. And there's this check to KC Acres. And it's just, I think we're just, I didn't say $40,000. We're in the $40,000 range. If I said that incorrectly, I apologize, but we're somewhere in the $40,000 range that will come out the end of the year. There's just been some outstanding checks.
Okay, so it's just caught up to other checks.
We're catching up, yeah.
Okay. I move the check request.
I can second it.
Okay. And then all in favor, I am.
Yeah.
And then if we need a second motion, please, to accept the Treasury report.
I think you just received the Treasury report.
Yep.
No, that was the check recs.
No, you approve the check recs and you receive the Treasury report.
Okay, it's a semantics. Receive the Treasury report.
Correct. Yeah.
I'll move.
Thank you, Ken. Okay, all in favor? And then, Ryan, do you have anything to report with the decorating committee? I think there were a couple of thank yous there.
Yeah, so obviously we got the check requests for the decorating committee. They did want to specifically call out Tina Duma and Chad Gummer for putting up the hanging baskets, and the Stevens Farm family for decorating or donating the corn stalks for the downtown fall decorations. So a couple call outs from them. Very lovely.
Mm-hmm.
Then as well, they wanted to thank the Legion for letting them use their facilities while they were staging. So it's nice of the Legion.
Okay.
Sorry, Brian, who are we thanking first?
Tina Duma and Chad Gummer. I can send you the names.
Oh, that'd be brilliant. Thanks.
Yeah.
All right, I will make a motion to receive the decorating committee update under reports, general business. And
I can second that.
thank you, Sarah. Everyone else?
Yep, all in favor?
All right. We have no correspondence that I'm aware of. And we are at 8:18 if anyone would like to motion for adjournment.
I will motion for adjournment.
Thank you, Kim. I will second.